First time buyer, when you guys get out of basic training, is any of you guys right now aware of having any credit? You have credit?
Yeah.
What in?
I had it off of
Two student loans?
Yeah.
Okay. Those will be looked at by lenders. They don't weigh real heavy. You almost hurt more than they can help, just because of what you might owe. So as a first time buyer, you need to expect to spend around $10,000 to $15,000. That's probably what a bank or a credit union will want to loan you guys. And it's all going to be based on the year of the vehicle, how many miles are on the vehicle, what it is, and things like that. All right, does that make sense? Generally, anything under $10,000 can have higher miles, are not going to be really reliable, or anything like that. You will need to expect to put 10% down on your first purchase if you're a first-time buyer. All right. So if you come in and you saw me and you say, "Hey, I got $6,000 to put down," I'm going to do my best to make sure you only put $3, $4. I want you to be able to keep a few dollars in the bank. All right. So expect to put 10% down wherever you're at. Lender may require you to have a cosigner, a qualified cosigner, someone that has good credit and has reputation. And they will require a minimum of 3 references, whether it's friends or family. You'll have to have name, address, phone number, the whole thing. All right? All right, so a few things on your credit. I'm building your credit for the future. So, say you purchase that vehicle at $10,000 to $15,000 range, you'll begin to establish your credit. All right? If you decide to get credit cards, this is my advice, being in this business and looking at tons of credit every day. Have 2 credit cards or less to 0. All right, they're not a big help. If you do have them, keep your monthly payments or your balances low to 0. If you have a credit card, say it's a $5,000 limit, you've maxed it out, even though you're making those monthly payments of $20 or $30, what that shows on your credit bureau is a revolving amount of money that you still owe, and it's not where you want to be. All right. So keep your stuff down low. Pay your bills on time, whether it's credit cards, your phone, your cars, whatever it is. Pay everything on time and make sure you find a way to get your payments on time, and that'll always help your credit. All right. So if you're on time for a few years with a lender, if you bought a car, you'll have a good relationship with that lender. So the next time around, you're looking at a different car, maybe a house or something like that, you have someone you can go to that may give you another loan. All right. All right. So wherever you are, always buy local. All right. Let your salesperson know, if it's not me and you're somewhere else in the country, that you are in the military. Because there are a lot of first-time buyer programs with lenders and banks, or on new cars, there are a lot of first-time military discounts and things like that. All right. At our dealership, we have 2 things that banks really like to look at on used cars, which would be those price ranges that we were talking about earlier. We have Clary certified vehicles, anything under 10 years old, under 100,000 miles, has a 6-month or 6,000 mile powertrain warranty. And of course, we have GM certified vehicles that give you an additional 12 months or 12,000 miles added to the remainder of the bumper warranty. Both those vehicles all come with Carfaxes, clean history of what we've done to them mechanically, things like that. So those are great cars to look at, whether you're with me or you're somewhere else in the country. Look into those things. And if someone doesn't want to show you any Carfax, they don't want to help you out with any history of the vehicle, step away from it and move to the next one. All right. Like I said, GM offers a lot of military discounts. There's a lot of rebates on new cars for military. GM is very pro-military. So, my biggest thing is, if you do purchase from me, or right now that we've all met each other and you guys see me around town, you know somebody that's in the market for a new used vehicle, whether it's friend, family, co-worker, anything like that. I have a $50 referral fee. So if you handpick them and bring them to me, it's worth $50 to each time they buy them. All right. Or if you call him, he gets a hold of me. If you personally bring them to me, sit them down, it might be worth more money than that. So there's always, a chance to make money later down the road. All right. So some real important things that you'll need when you go to purchase a vehicle is you need to come prepared. And the first thing you have to have when you get out of basic training is a copy of your LES, that lead earning statement. All right. That's proof of your income and who you are and what you're doing. You have to have a current driver's license, and before you leave with a vehicle, you will have to have full coverage insurance. And if you are buying from me, I have plenty of friends that have agencies, and we can get you set up with insurance. All right. Sometimes the lenders they require other documents from you. I don't know, take blood, hair samples, all that stuff. Okay, this back page is something I printed off the internet. This is what we use all the time. If you decide after basic training you want to purchase a vehicle, the best way to keep your credit going and make sure your payments are on time to do automatic withdrawals from your pay stubs or whatever you like when you get paid, monthly paid. This right here is information here how to set up through the military, through the Army, to do automatic withdrawals from your paychecks. So you can always stay on time. So that way too, if you're overseas or you're somewhere else, you know, and you're not able to write those checks in the middle of the minute, they just automatically go out of your paycheck. So that's all I got for you guys. Any questions, you guys can always call me when you get back from basic training. You have some questions and you're just kind of looking around, you can see how come find me. All right? Any questions?
Hey, who here is going to buy a car after they get out of basic training? Who here is rich? Look, you almost left your hand up. Uh-oh. Hey, what I want to say, man, dude, you don't have to buy a new car, dude. Matter of fact, don't buy a new car, because if you buy a new car, you're going to be hurting more than anything, all right? Look, a used car worked. When I joined the Army, I didn't own my first car. Where did that come from? Right there. It doesn't matter.
Right, like I said, the lender's going to look, you're probably going to get a loan between $10,000 and $15,000. It's going to be a used vehicle. And we have certified vehicles, we have all that. And there are ways to go. If you get a decent car, a couple of years down the road, you get good on your payments, you might be able to graduate to a more expensive car, a little nicer, something that you like. So,
yeah. Basically what I was saying is when I was in Hawaii, I never had a car before I joined the Army. You know what I mean? I just couldn't afford one. But when I was in the Army, my buddy, he bought a Cadillac, a 92 Cadillac Sedan DeVille. Good car, man. Lasted a long time. After he got out of the Army, he sold it to me for $1,000. So $1,500 off of a used car, $1,000. I used that car for 1 year. $1,000 cash I paid him. He gave me the car. So that's just to give you an idea. And then when I went to Germany, I got married. I met my wife in Hawaii. Now I have a BMW. You know what I mean? You see my car. I bought it brand new. But I could have, by that time, I could afford it. You know what I mean? And I even had a beater or a hoopty that I used to get to work it back. You know, that's all that really matters is transportation, not how you look. Let the uniform do the talking. You know what I'm saying? You guys are gonna look sharp anyways, dude. All right.
Hey guys, real quick. For those of you guys that get stationed on the East Coast or somewhere far away, you don't have to fly to your duty station after boot camp. Okay? You get 2 weeks of leave. You guys can come home, or you know somebody, then that's when you can buy your new car. All right. Don't do, and you can drive to your duty station, and the Army's going to pay you back for that trip. Right? They're going to pay you for mileage, for weight, hotels, meals, all that stuff. You guys don't have to fly to that duty station, all right? Unless you're in like Korea or something like that. But like I said, don't do what I did. I graduated boot camp, and then I flew to my duty station, and I bought a car right outside base that said no down payment for military, and I got stuck paying 24% APR. Right? Right?
That's why Sergeant Hall wanted him to come in, because he told me about it before you guys got here. I felt bad for him. That was a stupid mistake. But hey,
but that's what we're here for.
So Paul bought a vehicle from me. You know, I took very good care of him. We got the great interest rates, you know, and get him back on track on getting credit reestablished and doing things like that. This here will help you get established in the credit world, because today's world is all about credit and how good you are and how bad you are. That'll determine down the road buying houses, you know, credit cards, all that stuff. So I just want to make sure you guys get on the right path. Who here's from Mark Morris? Anybody? Talk about that.
Right.
When I say everybody raise their hand, it just
Right now?
I graduated
2010, really? I think my nephew graduated in 10. Sean Atkins?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know him?
Awesome.
Yeah, he's not too bad. He never beat me, but he's not too bad.
oh, don't give him too much credit, right?
All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. And then thanks again for joining the Army and serving our country. Appreciate it. I got 2 left here.